Hello, this is Father Scott Leanna from St. Thomas of Canterbury Episcopal Church in Greendale. Last night on Zoom, I had a confirmation class for some of the youth in our parish who are preparing to be confirmed whenever it is that we can all come together again. And part of what we did during our time together was looked at some passages of Scripture, some stories in the Bible. One of them was taken from the book called The Acts of the Apostles. It's in the New Testament. It's right after the Gospel according to John. And we looked in the 4th chapter, verses 32 to 37. And this is sort of a description of really one of the very first ancient communities of people who have come together and are trying to be Christians, trying to follow Jesus. And one of the marks of this community is that they had spent time seeing to the needs of everybody and trying to treat everybody with love and care and respect and generously sharing what they had with others. Towards the end of the story, there's one guy in particular who's singled out. His name is Joseph. Not the earthly father of Jesus, but a different guy named Joseph. And he was so known for his generosity and his care and compassion that the disciples gave him a new name. And they named him Barnabas. Not only is Barnabas a pretty cool name, but Barnabas means son of encouragement, child of encouragement. And so as part of our discussion in our class last night, I asked the youth, who is Barnabas in your life? Who in your life is a source of encouragement? And some of them talked about friends who are keeping in touch with them and making sure that they're doing okay. Some of them described parents who are going above and beyond to try to offer them support and encouragement during this time of pandemic. Some talked about grandparents. In our house, one of my daughter's teachers makes a daily video for the kids when they check in for school in the morning, and it often features one of her dogs. But it's just a way for her to offer a moment of hope and encouragement and support just by reminding them that they're special, that they're cared for, and just sharing something just kind of fun and warm with them. In a sense, we might all ask ourselves, who is Barnabas to us? Who in our lives right now is a source of encouragement? Here at St. Thomas, I know that there are parishioners who are continually just cycling through the list of people who are in the parish and just checking in on them, seeing how they're doing, offering prayer and conversation. We're gathering together virtually for morning prayer and evening prayer and just trying to do things to stay connected with one another. I know some of you are looking in on neighbors and friends, and there's all kinds of wonderful examples of people giving of themselves in all kinds of ways to continue to build up and to strengthen the common good. There really are lots and lots of Barnabases in our midst. And so that's one of my questions for us maybe to reflect on and think about is, who in your life, who in my life is Barnabas? And are we thanking and acknowledging those people who are providing encouragement? And what is it to provide encouragement? It is to provide support, strength, and hope. That's what it is to be a Barnabas, to be somebody who provides encouragement. And then the next question is, how might God be wanting to name us Barnabas? How is it that we are being called or invited to be a source of encouragement, a source of strength, hope, and support for others? One small way we're doing that at our house without really intending to is a few weeks ago, our phone rang, our landline at home, And on the other end was a very sweet voice of a woman who you can tell by her voice is quite old. And she asked for somebody who doesn't live at our house. And my wife very kindly and sweetly told her, "Oh, I think you have the wrong number." And then the voice on the other end of the phone said, "Oh, well, how are you today?" And struck up a conversation. Her first name is Alma. We don't know where she lives, or really we've never met her until the phone call. But she has now mistakenly, or maybe not so mistakenly, I'm not sure, called us a handful of times. And we fully expect that we will probably continue to hear from her. And when she calls, it is an opportunity for us to be Barnabas, to offer some support, some hope, and some strength to a voice on the other end of the line who clearly is wanting and hoping for some conversation, for some connection. So being a Barnabas, somebody who is an encourager, can be that simple. There's nothing amazing or heroic about that. It's simply offering some shared humanity and a little bit of time. So 2 things I just want to leave you with as we end this reflection. Who is Barnabas to you? And are you grateful for them and sharing with them your gratitude and thanking God for these people who come and who are encouragers and sources of love and strength in our lives? So who is Barnabas to you? And how are you Barnabas? How are you being called to be a son, a daughter of encouragement? May God continue to bless and watch over and guide you. Check on your neighbor. Be sure and wash your hands. And God's peace to you today.